For example, we have, we're going to take, let's say, 3 names from here. The first name should be who? Linda. So we're saying Linda is the first employee in this company that we have just started, which is the name of the company can be what? Justin, you have already said. Timothy, just imagine any name of this company that we want to calculate the payroll for these 3 people. Unreal. Unreal as a university. Unreal. Good. So we have Linda according to him. Who else can be the second name? Any name? Come again? Loveness. Loveness. The third one can be what? Come again? Longezo. Longezo. Justin, the other one I've mentioned. Good. Justin, is it? Good. So we are saying these are the employees at Unireal. We want to compute their payroll, total payroll. Okay? So we are saying number of hours worked. Linda worked for how many hours? 8 hours for the whole month. We want to compute the total payroll for the whole month. How much Linda has worked for how many hours? What is it? 8 hours only. Okay, 8 hours for the whole month. How about Loveness? How many hours has she worked for the Unreal for that particular month?
94.
Come again?
94.
How many?
94.
94 hours. Good. Lavu has worked for 94 hours for that month. Then Longezo. Longezo, how many hours for Longezo?
24.
Come again? 24. Good. And then Justin, how many hours for Justin for the whole month? 2 hours. Okay, so we are saying Justin is how many hours? 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay, so we are saying according to computation of payroll is what we want to see for those employees for the whole month. And then they are telling us that these people, the computation of payroll is also going to include deductions of, let's say, pay as you earn. That's tax, is it?
Yes.
Tax. Again, maybe pensions and so on. Pension. Pension. Okay, so we are saying tax. You don't just mention the tax. Tax is a percentage by the government, isn't it? So you can't just put it. So we are saying how much is Loveness getting per month or per hour?
10,000.
10,000. So we are saying 10,000 for Linda.
Oh, Linda.
Linda? Loveness is how much?
15.
15,000. And then Lonjezo,
5.
Justin,
45.
8 hours, 8,000.
45,000.
So this is these are the rates of our employees that we have at UNRIV. Good. Then we are saying, Linda, does he contribute any pension? No, therefore no pension. But the total amount for Linda is how much times 8? 80,000, is it? 80. 80,000, according to government tax, that is impossible to deduct tax. Therefore, we are going to leave it as it is because government tax is 150,000 free. Is it? Yes, tax. So we're saying Linda is at the end of a month is going to get 80,000 total payroll. Then we go to Loveness. Loveness is how much? 15,000, is it? So we're saying 94 multiplied by 15,000, is it? How much is it? 15 times 94. Then we just add the zeros. 1,410,000. Is it? It should be more than a million. How do you calculate? So we're saying that is, does Loveness have any pension? Yes. So the pension that is going to be calculated is, yes, 10% out of that. So 10% is how much? Is 141, is it? How much is 10% for that? How much? 10% for that? Ndipo anthu inu mental simungaphunzire. 10% there, it's no need of a calculator, man. How much is it? Love, come again? 141,000 is what is going to be deducted to pensions, to Loveness pension. Then we are going to calculate the amount that is supposed to give for tax. So we are saying 1,410,000 minus 150,000. What is the balance? 300. Okay, 1,269,000. Then we just have to take it to the nearest to say, let's say 25% is supposed to be deducted to that. 25%, what is 25% of 1,269,000? $211,500, like that. So the amount that difference there is what? I want you to calculate nenda panga zanga pamoja. Is that the amount? 900 and 928. But is this true? This is take one to here, 500. One from 97. Is it the right one? I don't know. Maybe in the wearing Moragui. You didn't put a 500 somewhere. No, write 1,269,000 minus 211,500. That's what I thought. 1,037,550. Exactly what I found. Then this is the net that is supposed to get. So we're going to say the tax for Loveness is 211,500, which is a deduction plus deduction of that. So we're saying that is what the net for Loveness, but we're supposed to minus the what? Pension. How much is pension? 140. Deduct 141 from 1,057,000. What is the amount? Net. Love yourself, how much are you getting?
900.
900 flat. 915,500. Come again?
916.
916,500. So that's the net for Loveness. And then we go to Longezo. Longezo is how much? 25,000 per hour times 24. How much is it? 24 times 25,000. 600,000. 600,000. Does he? Do we deduct tax? 150,000. Yes. So 600,000 minus 153, which is how much? 450. 450. So 450 is the amount that I will have deducted free, and then 450,000 we should deduct what? Times 25% deduction of tax. Deduction of tax for that. 112. The total is what? Total is what?
560.
Yeah.
562,500.
That is it.
300,000. 337,500.
337,500. 337,500. So we are saying, in fact, love them better because 150 minutes natural circle year free. Sitting up at is it? Because in Yaulere, such a tax in the yard, which means we are supposed to add 150 to her salary. So this one is 337,500. We add that one because this is free and we wanted to tax it. So 337, 337, 500, we should add 150,000, which is 500, 784. So this is her total, but if he doesn't have any pension, this tax is that, and then he gets 487, 500. Love should be added 150,000 free, which is 6,610. So that is what Love is supposed to get, 1,066,500, while Lonjezo is 487. Now we come to Justin. 2 hours. How much? 8,000, which means no need of tax, no need of that. But we're just going to multiply by that, which is going to be 16,000. So this is how they compute the payroll. Is it difficult? Is it difficult? It's not. It's just a matter of what is he involved of. Tax, one, yes.
How do you know that this person is going to have pension or not?
Normally is when you are grown up like me, that you once worked and retired, you are not supposed to get any pension. But somebody has to work for more than a probation period that you are confirmed, there you are entitled to a pension. If you are young, you have never worked, or you have worked but you're still young, age of not retiring. That's how they consider. Others, they are not given. For example, we didn't give you because maybe you are still under probation. Okay? Or we didn't give him Lonjezo is odd, like Mrs. Packard. Therefore, cannot get a pension. You get the point? That's how we do it. So when we're talking about computation of payroll, these are some of the things that are there or are involved. And then we are supposed to, again, go to the allocation of payroll costs. Allocation of payroll costs. Allocation is nothing apart from these people having salaries. Linda, you are under which department? Tell us, you are working for what? Linda, which department should you be? What course are you taking? Let me ask. Accounting. So you are in accounts section, and then Loveness. But you are going to be in marketing, is it? I will put you marketing now. Lonjezo, where are you? We can give him like human resource. And then Justin. Say it yourself, my dear.
Procurement.
Procurement. Good. Procurement. So procurement is Justin. Okay. So we want to understand now allocation of payroll. Everybody of them are from different sections. Mind you, when we are talking about different sections, every section always has to be allocated money for its use. So what we do is that you are supposed to take the amount, the gross amount that this one you have calculated. This one is what? 1,410,000 has to be allocated to his department or her department, to say this is where we're going to deduct money. Mind you, every department has its own money. In accounting or in any organization, There's no way you just pull out money without allocation. No. When we talk of budgeting, you budget basing on what activities you are concerned with. And the amount that is given to you is in connection of the activities that are concerning your section. So this is what they want to tell us, that when we are computing the payroll or salaries for people or enrollment amounts, it means you are supposed to allocate to which department that particular is coming from. We don't just pay. So these are some of the things that we have to think about when we are talking about allocation of payroll. Is it difficult? It's not. It's not. So when we are talking about accounting for labor, these are some of the things that we have to think about, and then we are supposed to know them. So accounting elements for labor costs, we have already said they are taxes, is it? Elements for labor costs, we have talked about tax, is it? Tax also is concerned when we're talking about the labor costs. Sometimes we can be talking about the shift premiums. Shift premiums, mind you, when we're talking about labor, it means people are paid hourly, as I've already said. So you can say that Justin, this month you cannot get 2 hours. You are going to be working overtime or on shifts. You are going to be working at night. You have ever seen people work at night, is it? Those are their shifts. Shift. Yes. So it means they go for their shift. So this is what happens when we're talking about labor payments, whereby we are supposed to know about the hourly rates that are paid to, let's say, the evening shifts or the night shifts. There are so many shifts that we can talk about. So these are called shift premiums. Overtime premiums. Shifts can be just to say, Banda is going to go in the morning, Timothy is going to go in the evening, and Justin is going to go at night. Okay, these are shifts. But overtime is that we can all be in one section. And they will say that maybe we want you to do overtime because you have not done it up to the maximum. Or you yourself, you say, we have too much work, sir. We want to work overtime. So you are going to work overtime. Okay? Whereby you are going to multiplication of overtime is not the same as the hours that you are supposed to be paid monthly. When you are talking about overtime, you multiply by, let's say, 1.5 or 2. Let's say when it's a holiday, you multiply by 2. Okay? But when it is a working day, but you are expected to work when other people have gone, it's 1.5. For example, for Linda, 10 hours. It means if she was working on a weekend that there's no work that day, it means it's going to be a 20,000. Okay? But if she's going to work when it is during working hours, but maybe just the number of hours extended is going to be how much? 15. You understand it? 1.5. 1.5. You get the point? Is it fine, Timothy? Fine. If it were Loveness, then we can say if she's working for, let's say, a holiday or a weekend, it means it's going to be a 30,000. Is it? A 30. But if it's within the week, but just overtime, it means it's going to be 7.5 plus 15, which is 22, is it? 22.5. You get the point? And so on and so forth. When we are talking about premiums or we're talking about overtime. There are 3 accounting treatments that are commonly used when we're talking about overtime. 3 treatments, accounting treatments, overtime. We have most overtime results from the random schedules of jobs and should be treated like a shift premium. Just a thing that they have realized that no, things are not, no, they are not up to date. They will say, please, can you have overtime? So there are several treatments of overtime. This is the first one. The second one is when overtime results from a requirement of a specific job. So they are going to say, because all of you are accounting, please, can you make reports? By tomorrow, we want to make reports. You say, but we cannot do it. They will say, please, can you have overtime? Okay. The third one is that if overtime resulted from a negligence or a poor workmanship, that is again something that can be overtime premium. How? They can say, Linda doesn't do well. Maybe she should be assisted, or the job is too big. Khadija should assist Linda. So they should work together and have overtime. So there are some of the things that how overtime sometimes can be treated, 3 ways of them. Then we have, time is not in line with us, but we just have to finish this one. Idle time. What is to idle? Idle time. What is idle? Yes. Doing nothing. Good. Idle time. So in accounting, cost and management accounting, idle time can sometimes be paid. Is it possible for somebody to be paid when it's idle time? Think big. It's not. Linda says no. How about you, Timothy? Is it possible to be paid? How can they put it in our labor costing and yet it's not paid? It can be paid. Great. How?
You say I'm supposed to pack this soap.
Good. That is idle time. You, as his example, you are in a company where soap is supposed to be maybe packed to the right place where you are supposed to be doing the job. But the soap is not yet manufactured. It means you have idle time, but you are supposed to be paid. Not only that, you are working on machines. We are always talking about labor. You are in a manufacturing company where you use machines, maybe with your physical effort, okay? Machines are broken down. Are you going to work? No, you're not going to work. You are supposed to be paid that. You have ever heard people say, they go there just to idle, but they're going to be paid because they are supposed to be paid. Sometimes it can be a new machine being installed, being tested by the one that has installed the machine. You are not yet groomed or you are not taught how this machine works, you are supposed to be there. You are supposed to be paid. So their idle time sometimes can be paid, or idle time cannot be paid, based on what? On what you are doing. Any questions? Any questions? Come again? No. That is not idle time. That's something different. Leave, that is an entitlement that you are supposed to go and live and rest. But here, we're not talking of leave. It means you're supposed to be going to work. But because of other situations that you cannot control them, you're supposed to go and then have that. Call Mzungu that he should come and pick the machine. Akupita apoyo, muita nini. So that's it. Idle time. Next meeting, we start from, write in your books that you said we should start from here. We should start about remuneration methods. Remuneration methods. What are remunerations? They are salaries, to be spread, salaries. So we just have to start from remuneration methods next week. Remuneration methods next week. I think, yes, please. Come again? No, it's the same topic of labor, but it's just a continuation. Because of time, we have not yet finished the topic, but it's the same labor accounting for labor. Yes. You remember when we were just starting a topic, we said when we're talking of labor, two things are involved, either a wage or a salary. Now we want to see the methods of salary calculations. That's why we're saying that. Sure. So next meeting, please remind me to say, Ma, we said we are going to start from remuneration methods.
This is introduction to costing. Intro.
Yes, this is introduction to costing.
It's in general.
No, it's not a general. This is a cost. Mind you, we're talking of cost of labor. Is it? Yes, we have talked about the accounting and the control of labor. So there's no way it can be outside costing. You thought it's supposed to be outside costing? It's in your cost outline, man. Yes, thank you so much.